and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the
Alrighty, everyone, welcome to the Sim Racers for Mental Health Late Model Stock Car Season Series opener here at Southern National Raceway Park here tonight for round number one. Tonight we got heat races of 125 lap feature for these drivers as well around this racetrack. Now, this late model stock of newer car to iRacing, a really fun car to drive based off of the Cars Tour race car. And right here, we got 16 drivers to make it here tonight. Heat racing incoming, as well as a 125 lapper A main. And again, should have a tag team partner in the booth here momentarily. But right now, Matt with you here as always as we get ready to go for our doubleheader Wednesday, of course, coming up later on tonight. The Underdog Racing League live over at Nashville. Alex top of the board right now, and you see it on your screen. 14,393 for Alex Pappin. Thomas Finch going to be second. Levi Allen, Jeffrey Clifton, Brett McCoy, Jason Gravel, Jeremy Bingham back here, Scott Rickard, Kyle, Jason Wickerson, and Mr. Chase right there as well inside that top 11. Now, not enough cars to really send anybody home here tonight, so everybody going to make the show here tonight live here from Southern National to open the season. But then these cars are going to be a handful all night long around this racetrack. Let's take a look at our track facts here for Southern National Raceway Park. Here is your track facts. 0.3 of a mile racetrack, 1 mile here in qualifying, of course. And then tonight we'll do 125 laps in our A main around this racetrack to see who's going to take home the first race of the Sim Racers for Mental Health Late Model Stock Car Series. Right now, Alex Pappin, top of the board, Thomas Finch following him through. Levi with Jeffrey Clifton, Brett McCoy, Scott there as well as we continue to get ready to go. Again, less than a minute left here before we turn them racing. Number one here tonight yet again. You got to think about where we're at here. We're taking all 16 cars. Again, we have set up for a 24 car A main, so we got less than that. So everybody will make the show here tonight from Southern National. It's going to be a matter of where you start. Kind of the way it's going to break down here. Now, I would say we'll take, what, 8 and 8 here, most likely, Heat 1, Heat 2, and then roll on. I don't think we'll need a consi here tonight with the amount of cars that we got. Again, 1 minute left on the charts. Again, if you're just now joining us, thank you for coming out here yet again. So again, right here, less than a minute to go for the Sim Racers for Mental Health. Let's go give a shout out to our partner over at Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast, your source for all things nerdy here tonight as we prepare for this 125 lap main event here tonight. Thank you to the Nerds Doing Nerds Things podcast for all their help as well. Right now, we're just kind of holding up, waiting on qualifying to get here, and then we will sit or get over with here. We'll send them green on with heat number one here this evening. Again, just to reiterate, everybody making the field here tonight. Nobody going home here this evening. Field is ready to go. We are out of time here tonight. So we are out of time here in this first qualifying and ready to go with this heat number one as well. So let's take a look at where we'll line up for heat number one here tonight from Southern National, Alex. And it looks like we're going to start everybody in this heat race. Exactly what we're going to do. So we'll take a look at the lineup here for heat number one. Here we go. The way they'll line up for heat number one, Alex Thomas right there as well. Row number two going to be Levi Allen, Jeffrey Clifton, Brett back there in yes here tonight, Jason Gravel. Row number four tonight, Jeremy Bingham and Mr. Scott Rickard. Row number five this evening, Kyle Jason Chilton. Row number six, Scott Wilkerson, Chase Albright there as well. Row number seven, Dylan A. Sally, Austin Greaves right there as well, Ted Craven, Wesley Whitfield. Row number, and that's going to be it. There we go, getting ready to go green. And again, heat number one to set the lineup for the feature 10 laps is all here in heat number one. 10 laps to set this field. This should be a good little feature. Give us an idea of what we got here tonight. Ready to go. So, Alex on the front row alongside the 52th bench, ready to rock and roll. Here it comes Levi, Jeffrey Clifton right there as well, and we are ready to go. 10 laps in heat number one, Brett McCoy, Jason, Jeremy Bingham, and Scott Rickard back there as well. Thing about this first heat here, you just don't want to lose much track position. Try to hang on to what you have in this heat to get going here tonight. You know, you come out here, you get the pole the way Alex has and Thomas up top there. You make a mistake here in heat number one, it costs you. Here we go, green flag in the air. We're racing heat number one underway here tonight. Alex to turn one. Here we go. Rickard back there as well. A little bit of contact, 2x2. Off of turn number one and two, Alex going to take the lead over immediately. Mid-pack, right there's Kyle, mid-pack the field, trying to find a way through. And again, just trying to maintain what you got. Dylan back here as well. There's that number 12, all-tail machine. Out front, Alex and Thomas Finch able to jump down in line and stay there. Good job between the two of them. Got clear of the pack. Everybody else, same way. There comes Jeffrey Clifton back there as well. Side by side, deep in the field also. Thomas right there. A little bit of contact. The one up the hill. He'll jump back in the line. The 97 going to get turned out at turn number two. And big incident. Multiple cars involved. Parking lot in turn number two. It all started with a little innocent contact, and everything unraveled in the turn two here tonight. Wow. See the contact there with the two underneath the 97. And boy, once they got sideways look at this, 17 to 49, everybody back here in the rear of the field piling in off of turn number two. First caution of the night. One more time, got turned around, and there we go. The 17 backs it in. The 44 as well, the 05. Oh, nowhere for a ton of, at least 7, 8, 9 cars involved here off of turn number 2. Alex out front leading. We should get ready for the restart. He's going to have Thomas. Bunch of damage to race cars. 49 out of this one. AKA the 20th chase. There we go. Head on pit road. Wesley Whitfield on pit road. Damage for him as well. We will get ready to go back green with Alex and Thomas on the front row of heat number 1. Thomas on the front row, the one right there behind him. Clifton there as well. But 6 to go. Green flag in the air. Let's go. Alex doing everything he can. He'll get a jump start. Thomas right there behind him. 6 laps to go. Levi going to fall to 3rd. There's the 14 of Jason Clifton. Scott Wickerson slow back straight away. A lot of damage on a lot of race cars here at the end of heat number 1. The one still on pit road as well. Alex Thomas, Jason, your top 3. Dylan back here trying to move forward. He's got the 91 of Austin right there all over him. A little bit of contact. They'll slide back in the line. 4 to go. 4 to go in the one and only heat here tonight. There's Austin trying to get stuck underneath, right to the right rear. Ricard behind them. There's the 05 High Rock machine. That is going to be Scott Ricard back there behind him. Bingham there as well in the 17 Miller machine. And 8-9 is Kyle. Alex continuing to lead the way. Couple of car lengths the difference. 2 laps to go in heat number 1 here tonight. The one and only heat of the evening. Show Alex happened out front. Thomas Finch trying to run him down. 1 lap to go out of turn number 4 for heat number 1 here tonight. 1 to go. Here we go, off into turn 2. Field hanging on. Austin back there as well, side by side. Scott right there also. Great battle up front. Thomas, Alex, Jeffrey, Jason, Dylan. The 12 will get there, and then it will be the 05 edging them out as well. And that will end heat number 1 here tonight. Carnage ensued off of turn number 2. We'll get to warm up. We'll be right back here for the A main. All right, 3 minutes of warm up here for these drivers here tonight before we go racing in the A main around number 1. Carnage ensued there, turn number 2 in that first heat. Now we got to make it through 125 laps. Keeping that car intact with no fast repair tonight, that is going to be the story of the evening, I feel like. You see right there's Brett McCoy on track towards in practice. Jeffrey again, car is fast. Alex there as well, really quick in the heat. Thomas was as well. I think that's going to be a battle to watch throughout this A main, is those two going at it. And you saw how great the racing was in that first run. Thomas there. See if we can talk to him here in Discord. Not in Discord right now. That's unfortunate. He's going to talk to Thomas. But again, you're looking at what we've got here and how interesting this run is going to be. to open up the season. Who can really make it work, manage the tires? We know that with this car, the tire wear is odd to say the least. I've ran this car a lot competitively. It is a very odd car to maintain tires. Uh, One, I have some problems out of the left rear, me personally, which is something I've never really seen on the service. A couple times I've had that left rear wear really, really bad, and to lose the drive coming off the exit of the corner. I'm wondering tonight if we're going to see that because, like I said, for me, it was the left rear, left front, or excuse me, left rear, right front tended to be the issues, which is not something you really see a lot. But this car definitely has some tire wear differences compared to others. That's going to be the first thing we're going to have to watch out for is how does these tires wear? What kind of pace drop do we have on top of keeping it clean as well? Thomas up front, Jeffrey there as well on pit road, not electing to turn many laps. Some guys that are on pit road just electing to stay there. Alex in that camp and not going back out. And for me, Alex not going back out is huge. In my opinion, the Miller Lite number 39. He knows he's fast. No reason to go back out there and put down laps right now. Just wait to get going and go do it then. A minute left here in the warm-up. Here tonight, the Sim Racers for Mental Health. Late model division. 46 seconds left on the board. And ready to go. Brett McCoy. Here also. 30 seconds remaining. Thomas, Jeffrey, Alex, Chase. Look at Albright right there. That's Chase Albright right there as well. Scott Wilkerson. There's so many fast cars here. It's going to be interesting to see the guys that lost position in that big incident that we saw in that heat. How do they handle 125 laps here tonight? We're about to find out. Time going to run out on warm-up, and we will get them on the front straight away here tonight. And ready to go. So now, main event gridded up and ready to rock and roll. And now, with that being said, the way that we stop that heat and with the inverts and everything, here is Thomas in 7th. You see Thomas right now starting P7. Jeffrey right there alongside. Bingham right there to the front of the field. Scott Ricard there. Austin. Dylan. Jason there on that spot. Jeffrey Clifton, Thomas Finch going to roll off 7th. We saw him fast here tonight. Alex, Kyle, Levi, Allen, Albright, Brett McCoy, Scott Wilkerson back here in that 77 ride, ready to go. Jason, Ted, and Whitfield should be the end of the field. Field is lined up and ready to go. So there is the 17 rolling off. Jeremy Bingham going to be your leader here as we get ready to send them 125 laps at Southern National Motorsports Park. Round number 1 ready to get underway. One heat here tonight. That's all it took. Now pace car. Lights will go off this time by. It'll be Bingham bringing them to green in the A main. Watch out for Thomas Finch. Back here in line, Jeffrey, Jason, some of these guys back here got the inverted back. We know they're fast. They're just going to have to take care of their equipment here. Here we go. A main action time. Feature race coming your way. Here we go. Bingham to bring them down. To go green coming off of turn 4. We're underway. We are green at Southern National. Here we go. Turn number 1. Everybody. And we got problems of 39 around. Finch caught up in it. Just like that, Alex. So fast in heat number one, and the invert gonna catch him. Wow. Was not expecting that. 54. Let's take a look. Take one more look at it here. Oh, got down in line. Inch couldn't get on the brakes in time, and both your fast cars get collected. The one nowhere to go on the top. Jeffrey Clifton. Let's see if we can get another view here. On board with Thomas here. We're on board with Thomas right now. We're going to go green, and you're going to see 39 is just going to come down. There's not enough time to get on the brakes. Get him around. Unfortunate. Bingham continuing to lead. Ricard back there as well. No, not enough time to really figure out anything. Trouble right on the start. I gotta say, I wasn't expecting that one. Especially out of the two fast cars in the heat, they're both getting collected. The 54 seems to be okay. Alex, I don't think he's too injured either. May have a little bit of left front damage, looks like, on the car. Be all right. We'll have to see how the car runs. Get another shot here from Alex. Rear looks a little out of shape. Let's see. I don't know. I don't think it's too bad. No, I don't think 39 is too bad. Be all right. Thomas Finch there as well. Green flag back in the air. Jeremy back out front. Let's see how we do down into 1 and 2. There's the 1, the 54. The 91 machine up top of Austin. Already back into 3 and 4. Austin going to lose a little bit of ground there to the 1 machine underneath of him. That's Jeffrey Clifton trying to move forward to 97, trying to say, hey, I'll follow through. That's Levi Allen going to jump to the bottom, take advantage of it. Levi doing an amazing job moving forward. Wilkerson right there as well, out front, not missing anything. Ricard out front by 2.5 tenths of a second. There's Thomas trying to sneak back through the pack. All right. Alex back here 1 lap down. That car does seem to be a little bit off the pace. Maybe a little bit of steering damage on that machine. Unfortunate for him. That car was so fast in the heat. Now with damage trying to fight through. Out near the front. Bingham up the hill. Good job. Wrestles that car back to the bottom. Last time by 14.89 for your leader. 14.517, 13.578, 14.537. Right there in the top 3, and that was Dylan fastest out of the 3 that time. There goes a move to the bottom. That's going to be Levi Allen underneath the 91. The 14 going to try to follow through for 7. Or for 6, excuse me, on the racetrack. Those two nose to tail. Thomas right there as well. Thomas doing everything he can do to try to peek a way in. He does do that. He'll get to the inside of Austin right there. But at least up through here, everybody keeping it calm. That's the first problem of the night that happened early. Wilkerson in the line. Single file. Bingham there as well. Dylan A. Thomas Finch right there as well. There's Thomas underneath the 14. Jason Chilton following through 15 to 125. So now we start the process of double file with the 91 machine of Austin underneath. 16 complete. McCoy. Ricard out front. Here is the 05 High Rock machine. Scott Ricard continuing to lead, couple of car lengths the difference between him and the 17 of Bingham. Bingham trying to close in. Last time by was about 2/1000ths faster. So the race leaders at least single file. There's the 14 with the 12 just in front. On board as they enter turns 1 and 2. He'll dip to the bottom, try to get under Austin. Austin will give him a little bit of room. Pretty good racing between everybody right now. Crossing the stripe yet again to 1 and 2. Scott Wilkerson right there. Right now hanging on, Wilkerson. Doing everything he can. 21 and 125 complete. 05 or Rickard continuing to lead. Wilkerson in a battle with Austin. That's the 77 ride. Slider Sunday 77. Nice move. He'll move. In that bottom lane, man, it seems to be so strong right now. I don't see the middle of top coming in tonight. Everybody's shooting right to the bottom each and every lap. Look at the 12 to the bottom, to the bottom, to the bottom. And they're just not leaving the bottom right now. I really think that's what we're going to see all night long. And I am telling you, it has been a heck of a run all evening long, 24 on the board. 25 this time by. Oh, the 12 right now continuing to fight the 1. What a battle right at the moment. The 12 and 1 going at it. Levi right there as well. There is that 97 back to 5th, trying to sneak underneath, trying to look for running room here. Trying to get there. Can't get there yet. And what a battle here tonight already. We talked about it early. Tires are going to be huge here as the field works their way by. And again, the 1 and the 97 still continuing to give each other just enough room to make it work here tonight. Up front, battle 0.2 of a second apart. No big deal there. That's Scott continuing to lead the way with the 17. Scott dominating here at least these first 29 laps here tonight of the scheduled 125. He'll roll the bottom. Or rolling the bottom so well. Kind of impressed here as that car continues to roll the inside line at the moment. Or just getting to the bottom and rolling. Watch it. Right down to the bottom, able to roll the center, get back on the gas. Car doing everything that you want to see a race car do. And continuing to do so. Man, oh man, oh man. Jeremy. Going to fall right in the line. What a battle. Right now they're setting 1-2 and continuing to do just that. Continuing to pull away. Let's go back through the pack a little ways. There's Thomas, Jeffrey Clifton underneath the 12, the all-tail machine back there as well, doing everything he can do. And this race continuing to be great. They're side by side. Right now, 35 and 125 in the book. Scott out front leading. Going right there alongside the 1. That Mahindra Tractors machine trying to make it work. Levi Allen trying to follow through as well. Levi going to stick his nose right in the middle of it. He'll draw to the left rear quarter panel of the 12. Thomas right there behind him. Thomas trying to follow the 97 through Levi. Man, that invert caught Thomas out, I think, here tonight. Started near the 8th spot with the invert. He's gained about, or excuse me, started 10th. He's gained 5 spots, or started 7th, my bad. He's gained a spot, but look in front of him. Levi started 10th here tonight. He's up 5 spots, continuing to move, now up 6. Levi moving through the field. A little bit off your leaders last time by, but you got to keep in mind he's in traffic right now. If that car ever gets clear of traffic, what kind of speed would that 97 of Levi Owen have? That is going to be wicked fast if he can just get clear of the traffic, because we're already 40 laps into this 125 lap event. Allen stacked up their car up the hill for Dylan A. Way up the racetrack. Thomas trying to follow through. Great racing mid-pack. Little thunder down the back straightaway here. Everybody trying to rustle their machine to the bottom of the racetrack. Thomas trying to find a way through, nowhere to go. Thomas now, look at this. He'll get alongside, got a fender to the door of Dylan, trying to follow the pack through. Great racing. Thomas going to be clear. If he can get down in here a little bit deeper, slide up in front of him, trying to stay with Levi. Now, how fast is Levi now that he's got a little bit of clean track in front of him? He's got running Jeffrey down. He is faster than Jeffrey last time by about 2/10 and about a 10th faster than your leader. That car is coming on strong here in the middle stages of this race. Look out for Levi here as that car is continuing to move forward in a very strong fashion with Ricard continuing to lead. There's the 05, that 4/10 of a second gap. Clifton, and then it's going to be Levi. Then Thomas finding his way through. Alex's car never the same since the incident early. Still 1 lap down, needs a caution to get himself back in it. Thomas trying to run down your race down to 97 of Levi. Levi trying to run down Clifton, and they're all chasing Scott Ricard at the front of this field and continuing to lead right now. Jeffrey, side by side, lap traffic. Up top, it's going to be Austin going a lap down. Austin right there, Chase Albright a lap down here. A little bit of contact with Thomas Finch, trying to get that car up the hill and give the leaders plenty of room. We are already 50 laps into this one. Scott Ricard continuing to lead. Fifty complete. Jeremy Bingham, Jeffrey Clifton hanging on as well. Bingham and Clifton going at it. 51 on the board of 125. Scott continuing to lead the way right now, doing everything he can. Now 53 complete here tonight. $53, $54 of 125. Everybody hanging on. Right now, everybody fighting their way through. Nice run through the field right now. Scott continuing to lead. So right now, 58 complete. So 58 of 125 complete here. Nice run for the field. Back single file. Everybody throughout the field right now, single file. Right now, as we work our way through. Out front, 61 and 65 complete here. Brett, Levi, right there in line also. Scott. Jason Clifton. Clifton right there in line. Brett McCoy leading the way, 63 and 125 complete. That's the way everybody sets right now. A 64 complete here. McCoy continuing to lead. Levi, or excuse me, my bad, my time in the scoring got messed up there. Scott continuing to lead. Jeremy right there in second. Here comes Jeffrey Clifton. Levi back still mired in fourth. He's got Thomas Finch all over the back bumper. 66 complete. Levi Allen trying to hang on. Great run across the board. The way everybody sets. Right now, 68 to 168 to 125 complete. It's the way we said at the moment. 69 and 125 in the book. Scott continuing to lead. 1 second to gap. One of 125 laps in the books. '71 complete here. Scott leading the way. Thomas right there behind him. Jason. Here is Scott. Ricard leading. Bingham in second. Folks, let's do a bit of cranking up. We'll be right back. 83 ran this time by. 83 in the books. 83 complete. We get ready to go here. 83 of 125 in the books. This time by. 83 of 125 in the books here tonight. Still working their way by. Jeffrey out front. Scott, Dylan 8, Jason on pit road. Again, about 85 laps in. Cars hitting pit road now. So, about 10 minutes of running. There's Jeffrey out front. Still hasn't pitted. Wilkerson has not either. Dylan, Brett McCoy, Ricard back out there as well, back on fresh tires. So Ricard with those fresh ones. Jeffrey Clifton continuing to lead right now. When will he come to pit road? Right here he comes. Wilkerson. Look for him to hit pit road here soon. Fresh tires going on some race cars here tonight. 87 on the board of 125. Still working their way through. Dylan, Scott, Jeffrey. Scott right there as well. 88 complete. '89, Dylan A, Scott, Brett, Jeff Bingham, Thomas French, Jeffrey Clifton, Jason Chilton, Wilkerson there as well. '90 on the board. Got Dylan A right there in the mix also. 90 complete to 125 out front. Scott continuing to lead. McCoy. Dylan, pit road. Wilkerson, he's going to have to hit pit road here in the next lap or two as well. So when does Wilkerson come down to pit road? Look for that 77 to hit pit road, 4 tires of fuel. Right now, 92 complete here in this one. So, Scott Wilkerson continuing to lead the charge. 93 laps he has managed to make. Ricard only 4 seconds off of him right now. And closing rapidly with those fresh tires. Regardless of the fact of Wilkerson having to come to pit road, Ricard's going to catch him at some point. The race is going to be between Bingham and Ricard. That's a 2-second gap. Brett McCoy back there, Thomas French. I tell you what, Alex just can't catch a break. No longer 1 lap down. That car, again, caught up in the first instance of the night when him and Thomas French got together. Here comes Wilkerson to pit road. He's clear off the racetrack. Ricard going to take the lead. 96 on the board. Of 125 tonight. Thomas back to third. Now it's up to Ricard to try to hold off Bingham. Finch, Clifton, Chilton, Levi there as well. 98 on the board. '98 complete at 125. Alex. And Scott Wilkerson, Kyle, and Ricard continuing to lead. Scott Ricard there in the 05. He's got Bingham trying to run him down. It's a 2.8 second gap right now. 99 of 125 complete. Next few times by, we'll have 25 to go here in Southern National. Hard, Bingham. Here comes Finch as well, trying to come up with something. He's 10 seconds off the leader, though. Clifton back to 4th. Jason, Hilton back here as well. Allen has slid back to 6th. Alex running 7th right now. But Scott Ricard, the High Rock Machine, in great position with a 2-second lead right now. Although he's getting hung up a little bit in lap traffic right now. That's going to let Jeremy Bingham close just a little bit. He's going to need him to get hung up a little bit more. You see Ricard right there in that lap traffic with the 14 of Jason Chilton. And Jason's pretty quick. Jason's not going to just pull over and let him go. Nor should he. He is going to fight to hold his position. Ricard there as well. .105 on the board of 125. .105 and 125. Complete. Gibson. Bolton. One to go. .20 laps to go. Here from Southern National Raceway Park. Ricard, 19 to go. Coming to 18 this time by. 18 laps to go at the stripe. Jeremy Bingham right there behind him. Bingham trying to figure it out right now. Right now, 3 seconds. That gap starting to widen back out. You see back here Clifton, Chilton, Levi there as well. Alex. 16 to go. Wilkerson coming to 15 to go this time by Ricard. Continuing to lead the way. 15 laps to go right now. Looking to pull away. 3 seconds. 3.3 last time by. 14.851 to 14.088 or 14.884 for the 17 Miller Lite machine. There's French. There's Clifton. Jason Chilton right here. 15 to go. 14 to go now. Levi Allen. 14 laps to go. Trying to pick up a few spots. Alex back here up top. And Alex's night went from looking really good to really bad really quick early. But now with 13 to go, he's going to be trapped. 1 lap down here in the 39. Nothing he could do right now. 12 laps to go at Southern National. 12 laps away for Scott Ricard and High Rock Rocket Machine from pulling away, going to victory lane. Jeremy 3 seconds off of him. Not able to close at the moment. Time ticking away. The only thing that can help Jeremy right now is a late race yellow. Other than that, Ricard in great shape. Looking for battles here. We got one between Finch and Thomas Finch and Jeffrey Clifton right there closing on the back bumper of the 54 to move him back to 5th here tonight. On board, you see the gap between that Ford Mustang, Thomas Finch, and that Chevrolet of the one machine of Jeffrey Clifton. All but a couple of less than a half car length now between the two. 8 to go. 8 to go this time by Ricard. Right there, 8 laps to go. 8 to go. 7 to go this time by. Bingham, 7 to go. 6 to go. Ricard there as well. 6 laps to go. Bingham. Thomas. 5 to go. Thomas trying to hold on in front of Clifton. That gap closing. Ricard doing everything possible. Tire wear on that car looking good. Gap now 5 seconds. Meanwhile, the one behind Thomas right there. Can he get to the back bumper to move him back a spot? That's going to be a battle all the way to the line here with 3 to go. Thomas holding his own right now. Everybody else pretty well spread out around this racetrack. Lap traffic. There is Alex trying to do what he can to get where he can. Running 7th here tonight. Thomas doing everything right now he also can do. Jeremy up in front of him. Started on the pole. Lost it to Scott. Lost that lead. Now Scott Ricard out of turn number 4. Looking at 1 to go in the season opener for Sim Racers for Mental Health in the stock late model stock division. Scott Ricard down the back straightaway to turn 3. Scott Ricard going to come out of turn number 4 to win the season opener at Southern National. Jeremy Thomas right there 3rd and Jeffrey in 4th. Right now, look at this. Jeffrey trying to make the move. Can't get there. Thomas going to hang on for 3rd. Congratulations. But Scott Ricard wins here tonight, your season opener. Wow. Quickly take a look. Scott going to go do donuts down there. Scott Ricard wins it. Ricard, Bingham, French, Clifton right there as well. And then it's going to be Chilton, Pumpin, Wickerson, McCoy, Allen right there, Craven there as well. All right, let's talk to our race winner here. What a run. Green and green to the end. Scott Ricard, victory lane. Wow. Great race here tonight. Thomas right there. There's Tommy. Hey, Thomas. Up here in the booth, man, you had a heck of a night. Let's go back to the start of the feature. Went down into turn 1, right? A little bit of a miscommunication, I would call it. And a car came down right in front of you. Well, the sad part is, you got a little bit of damage out of that, but Levi kind of pretty much killed Levi or Alex this night, and a couple more. I think Levi might have got into Alex after he went around. But it's one of them things. He got on the brakes. He couldn't get checked up in time. He tried to fall in front of him. I know fans at home might say, oh, he dumped him. But the thing of it is, like you just said, even if you get on the brakes immediately, there's no guarantee you're going to get stopped. It was such a tight squeeze. Yeah. Look. Yes, sir. When them racing deals, you moved on. Now, on top of that, you're going to finish top 3 tonight, but you had to hold off Jeffrey Clifton for, I would say, a good 20 laps there at the end for that position. You did a good job there. So, overall, a podium for you. I know the car was quick in the heat. Was you looking for a little bit more? Yeah, it was one of them deals, man. You gave it everything you had. That is for sure. Like you said, just couldn't get there, man. Ran out of time. And with one yellow, it didn't help.
No, I'm really surprised that we went green the entire way.
Well,
I really thought, there was a bunch of times I thought there was going to be a yellow in front of me with some lap cars.
Yeah, man, and I tell you what, I was impressed by that you guys really did a good job of maintaining the race and really didn't push the issue and cause many problems.
Yeah, I'm glad we got it out of the way in the heat race and on lap one. I mean, lap one was just kind of like we talked about already. Just I did not expect that to happen, and it happened, and just didn't work out. And heat race, that was calamity. That was something that I got a big chuckle out of.
That was what I call a Walmart parking lot on the first of the month.
Yeah, those things happened. I looked at it, just somebody going for a move, and it didn't work out, and nobody could get checked up in time.
Yes, sir, man. All right, man. Dude, it was fun to come back and work with you guys again. It's been a long time, but I had a blast. I think the
Yep.
last time we worked together was what, Street Stocks? We did a few shows.
I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Yes, sir, man. Well, it was fun, bud. I'll look forward to seeing you next week, Thomas. Congratulations. Top 3 here tonight.
Yep, thank you.
Scott, there is hey, Scott, Ricard, Matt in the booth, get a copy.
Two.
All righty, man. You're going to start second and then come home with the win here tonight.
Yeah, I was waiting the whole time for the caution to come out at the end there. I know me and having a lead at the end of the race. I was waiting for the caution to hurt it.
Well, that time it never came and you got the win.
Yeah. I'm glad that we went green the whole way after that first lap caution. That was a nice thing to have happen.
Yeah, man, I tell you what, it was kind of a quiet night for you once you got out front.
Yeah, I was surprised. This is only like the 4th or 5th race I've really done like a long run like this in. It's probably the second long run I've ever done in the car, and I was surprised I was pulling away when I did towards the end of before the pit stops.
Yes, sir. Well, man, you did it greatly. You timed the pit stops perfectly. You done everything right. Didn't get pit road speed penalty. Didn't do all the things that can hurt you. And it's going to pay off with a win here tonight.
Yep, I just want to thank everybody here that's putting this on in the race, because it's nice to take over a league and then start up a season and have enough people to sign up so you can actually do the season.
There you go, man. Well, again, congratulations, and we'll see you soon next week, buddy.
Yep, thank you.
All righty, everybody. Thank you for watching. This has been the Sim Racers for Mental Health. We've got one more, but I don't see them anywhere. What a night it was. Thank you, everybody, for coming out, and we will see you soon for round number 2.